Hello, we are Cybersecurity Park, and my name is Michael, and I will be presenting. So, here's an intro to Whack-a-Malware. So, the player is basically an antivirus. They have two hammers, and the goal is to whack as many malware as possible and get a new high score. Each malware has a special effect based on the real-world counterpart. Each time the player whacks something, their hammer goes on cooldown and will not be able to whack anything until it's finished. And the game ends when there are no more files left to check. Here are the different types of malware. So the first one is Adware. If you whack the Adware, it will reduce the cooldown of the hammer by a small amount. It will only reduce the hammer you hit it with. So if you hit it with your left, it will only reduce the left hammer. The Spyware, so every other malware goes away after like 6 seconds after spawning in, but Spyware stays on the board until the player whacks it, and then every few seconds it will steal a file and reduce the score by a small amount. Ransomware, if you hit a ransomware, it will increase the files left to check, basically extending the duration of the game and giving the player a chance to get a new high score. The worm is similar to the spyware, except instead of stealing files, it replicates itself and sends a copy somewhere else, and reduces the score by a significant amount. Trojan Horse looks very similar to a save file, but it's more beat up and has malicious energy. Save file, it's just a harmless file that the scanner thought was suspicious. Here's a table to show off the malware and how it affects the score if you whack it or not. Here's the career profile. It keeps track of all your stats, including the high score or the amount of malware you've destroyed in your lifetime. There's also a cosmetic and challenge system in Whack-a-Malware. The player is able to customize the color of their hammer or effect. Most colors are locked behind challenges, so an example would be red challenge, which is to destroy a total of 200 ransomware. The player can also change the effect of the hammer, so as you can see in the GIF, the default one is the lightning on the right, but the player has the option to choose a different effect, such as the one on the left, which is Sacred Fire. The effect challenges are much more difficult than the color challenges. It's basically an incentive to replay the game after playing it once or twice.
The Private Investigator module is aimed at educating the user on their digital footprint and their online social presence. They will assume the role of an investigator who will try and figure out which one of the perpetrators, which one of the suspects is the perpetrator, and they have to go around the city and find clues. This will be the debriefing room where they can fast travel around the city and figure out which the suspects are. And then there will be the briefcase that helps them keep track of their clues and stuff.